Claire!
Tessie, welcome to Claire Christian. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
I'm so excited. We're going to celebrate TessTube today here in our store. Congratulations.
Thank you. Claire, why fashion design?
So I've always been passionate about clothes since I was a little girl.
Tell me more about that. What sort of clothes did you want to wear when you were little?
We had things called knickerbockers.
Yes, of course, yes.
And they were like these amazing, had them in velvet in a million different colours, and I was from a really early age just
Like what age was that?
4 or 5.
Oh my lord!
Yes. I just always told my mum, this is what I want to wear. I had a very, very clean idea about.
Lovely. And that's how you projected yourself, yeah? Always fixing yourself. I think one of my grandchildren is like that.
Is the same.
Isabel.
Maybe a fashion designer.
Maybe so. So, where did you study fashion design?
I studied in London, and it was a 4-year course, so I did fashion design and marketing as well, which enabled me to have an insight about owning your own store and running your own business too.
Wow, lovely. And how long has this been shop here?
So we've been going for 7 years, but we've been in this location for 1.5 years.
For a year and a half. What do you think is the challenge of an artistic person mixing business and art? Well, how do you keep the business going?
You have to use different sides of your brain. The left side is your artistic side, and the right side you have to be an accountant and a merchandiser and all these different things. You have to have a vision of your overall umbrella. You know, it's not just the clothes, it's not just the fabrics, but you have to know how that will look and feel and interpret in different garments as well. And then you have to be able to put a hat on that you're doing your accounts, or you're managing the gas, or you're doing the plumbing, or all sorts of things.
I bet you that's the more difficult part of it.
And I don't like doing that part either.
I can only relate to me being a comedian, and I have to produce my own shows.
Yeah.
So that's really, I know how tough it can be. Was there ever a time you felt like giving up because you couldn't mix both, or it just became very inspiring because it was profitable?
Of course, we all have moments where we kind of go, should I carry on? But what inspires me is my customers, and they literally give me so much back because they love what we produce for them and love the designs, and that's what makes me keep going, because we keep making people happy. And that's actually
that's so important, because we are only as good as our clients, isn't it? And we are in the Isle of Man, and I just thought, a lot of women I see just wear casual clothes. So tell me more about your clients.
It's actually quite a large social scene here on the Isle of Man. So yes, day to day.
I'm so new here.
No, day to day it's very casual, but in the evening there's lots of parties and balls and functions. So there is a market, definitely. And a unique market too, because people
what is unique?
They don't like to wear the same outfit. They don't want to be seen wearing the same costume or dress.
And it's like one of a kind, because the other, two women might come in here and they have to look different in the same party.
Exactly.
Isn't it?
Yes.
And what really is like the payoff or the emotional reward of being a fashion designer?
As I said before, it's about making people happy. I mean, we have customers who perhaps maybe have lymphoma, so different parts of their body can expand or decrease, and so we compensate in certain areas of garments to make them feel normal, I guess, or to make them feel that something fits them. And we have moments where people are so emotional that something fits perfectly, that it's not happened before, because they're going to the high street and they're putting a 12 on or a 14 on, and it's tight or not tight, But when we make something specially for them, it's perfectly made to fit, and you feel like special because of that.
My impression here is that you have ready to wear and also you can customize clothes.
Exactly.
That is a luxury because I know it doesn't happen. Do you dream one day to be in London, or are you happy here, or do you have to have a branch there?
I worked and studied in London, and I worked for big brands there, and I know how much you have, the amount of effort, not that it's even any different now, but I'm making a lot more effort probably being a small independent, but I like servicing the Isle of Man. I like being unique. I like them having this special brand that they can even travel to London and they know they're not going to bump into somebody wearing the same outfit or something like that.
That's a very good point.
And to service here and to service the women of the island and to give them that unique experience, it's something that if I suddenly was selling in London, the experience is all about me and me being a part of that, and I can't be in two places at once.
Right. Very hectic.
Yeah.
And how do you deal with the difficulty of a client like something skimpy and tight for her, and she doesn't look good in that? How do you diplomatically say it doesn't fit you?
So we're quite lucky because we can make alterations here, so we can do that in-house. But you're right, there are times where certain things might not fit quite correctly. And it's just making those subtle suggestions that we can...
I like this. Miss Claire, is it okay with you? I really like tight clothes,
We never let anybody leave here if it doesn't look right. We're very honest.
Okay.
You've got to be honest as a designer and really...
And they don't take it against you?
No, because they like my opinion and they want to know.
Right. And they would appreciate you for that, isn't it? Because the friends will tell them it doesn't suit you.
Exactly.
So it might as well come from you.
Exactly.
Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you so much.
I know more about you now.
Yes, thank you.
And you're a lovely shop.
Thank you.